Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a Searknight showcase video. I decided to pick Searknight for showcase for today, mainly because I didn't get to upload it yesterday because it took too long and I needed sleep. And because Searknight, the mixed defense Searknight is really good, as we'll see in the battles. So in this first battle, I kind of got stalled out because I didn't pick my team well enough because I was looking at something on my phone or something. I can't remember, but you'll see what happens. This is a prime example of why you always bring a Timber counter. Or check, because Timber doesn't have any counters. Ice and Earth is a godlike typing, because everything that Earth is resisted by is weak to Ice. It's like not even fair. Honestly, I think either ice or water should resist ice because that's the stuff that makes sense. It just makes sense. Ice resists ice in Pokemon, so make that make sense. Actually, I think ice does resist ice. If I check, I'll probably say something about that, but yeah. Why doesn't water resist ice? Like, that's what ice is made out of. It's just hard water. Alright, so I swapped out into my Snaggoo because I was expecting the Earthquake because obviously this is a green hair Pokemon nerd, but they wouldn't expect anything else. So I tried to get the Air Blade off with Snaggoo, and so I think I might go back to using Windjig after this, bro. Because this Air Blade is absolute dog. It literally does nothing. And they get Icicle Chops up. So I'm gonna be taking Chip in when I swap in Searknight, or literally any of my minions. So I go for the buck up, and I immediately die to Ice Hammer, which is sad. It's really sad. So Zoro dies, he's gone. I just snapped. Sorry, that was kind of loud. And I send an Ursel. If it gets louder, it's probably because I just moved my mic so I could talk better into the microphone. It's closer to my face now. So Timber gets swapped out when I quick punch with Ursel, and it hits to Clips instead for decent damage. Even though I expected Ursel to be doing more than that to Clips. This team so far has been pretty bulky for some reason, which I don't really know why. I don't think Himber isn't really a ranged defense minion. It's really just HP and some melee defense. But I'm surprised that it took that Air Blade so well, even though it was only one time resisted. So Raging Howl does barely anything to Eliguana, because Eliguana is GOAT. Even though Melee Iguana is an actual meme, unlike Territorial Chartiki. Territorial Chartiki is godlike. So I tased, it gets immunity'd or whatever by Himber. I tried to have some speed, it didn't work. I'm feeling kind of goofy right now. So I decided to go for the Luster Loop, thinking I can stall Himber out, which is a really bad idea, because Himber is going to be the bane of my existence this battle. Luster Loop doesn't do jack. It doesn't do jack. Valkyrie actually would have been pretty good for Himber. Actually, never mind, it wouldn't. So I got crit by the Earthquake, which I would have survived otherwise, if my calc was correct. That was fun. So Ursel comes back in, takes Icicle Traps Chip, and I go for the Chase Down because I know they're gonna swap. At least I think they swapped. Yep, they swapped. And then comes Luminami, which is, oh god, Luminami. Power Nap or Luminami? I don't like Power Nap or Luminami. This entire team so far has been pretty bulky, which is annoying. Searknight takes bicycle top damage, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Melts half of it. Eclipse comes back in, and I'm gonna go for the Searing Steel here because it's Green Arrow, obviously. Why would I not put that? And it does like amazing against their entire team. Flaming Kick would have been a little more meta prediction, since I don't think they're gonna swap back into Luminami against the Searknight. Well, they do, and so Searing Steel was the right choice. And it does barely anything because Luminami is also a very bulky Luminami. So I go for the slap down, and this is like actually really surprising how much it did. It did barely anything, even though Luminami was holding an item, which I guess is because of heavy armor. But like, if I'm slapping off heavy armor, why would it also count heavy armor into that damage calculation? You know? So Swolder comes in. Oh my god, I hate Swolder. I really hate Swolder. I don't have anything for Swolder either, which is why I should probably add Frost Beam to my Arapago instead of Dark Pulse, if I'm being honest, because the benefits outweigh the losses. Like, Ice Beam is good against grass, and even though Frost Beam, I'm pretty sure Frost Beam has more power than Dark Pulse, even though Dark Pulse has a flinch chance. So Frost Beam would just be better in terms of damage for stuff like Swolder. Garbantis actually gets obliterated by Ice Beam, but it's not even funny. Even though I could probably use a Tsunami against that, but whatever. That's besides the part. Baneful Bash does close to 1/4. They go for the Quick Punch, and they're swapping out since they take so long. That's really what I assume, that they're going to swap out if they take really long to pick what to do. So I Quick Punch. I probably should have pressed Chase Down, but it wasn't worth it. I clicked Chase Down, which is a bad idea here, because I think I actually would have been able to kill this Luminami. Well, never mind, they swapped, so Chase Down was a good idea. They sent it to Clips, and they go for the Quick Punch. I'm guessing they expected me to slap down, but Chase Down has been really good this entire battle, which I normally suck at using Chase Down because I can't predict swaps ever. So Lumisaur almost takes out Ursol. It's up that 4 HP, which is like, wow, nice. I'm guessing that's the range defense I put on Ursol talking right there. That was definitely a roll, even with the range defense. So Eclipse dies to Quick Punch, and I have barely enough energy to Quick Punch one more thing, because I cannot swap out, because when I swap out I would die, unless Searknight is swapped out first, which I don't want to happen. So I go for, I'm guessing I go for the Quick Punch here, but no, yes, I do go for the Quick Punch. And wow, this entire team has been so bulky, it's not even funny. So Ursol dies, rest in peace. So I sent out Arapago. Yeah, this is me checking to see if I had Frost Beam, and surprisingly, I can't teach this thing Frost Beam for some reason with that movement. I don't know why. I don't remember me learning it before, so I don't know why I can't use the move manual for Frost Beam on Arapago. I'll just check why or something. And now they're stalling me out. End of rant. They're stalling me out now. I love this game. I'm gonna make a video purely based on just beating stall next week. So that's next week. I'll prepare for it over the weekend. And yeah, this is why I don't like stall. Like this is an entire team of bulky Lumens. That's Luminami, Smolder, Himber, Eclipse. I can't remember what else they had. It's escaping my mind right now. That's Luminami is melee offensive. It's pretty bulky. Smolder is pretty bulky, definitely. And well, Luminami dies to Dark Surge here because Arapago is pretty good. Even though Thunderstrike would have killed it too. That's just more energy. But I'm considering taking Rejuvenate off of Arapago. Oh, and the last one is Chartiki, which is like, yay. So, this is the worst part of the battle. If this Dark Surge decided to flinch, I would have won. I definitely would have won. But no, sadly, I didn't get to flinch. And Chartiki kills me with Muck Blast. Rest in peace, Arapago. So now I'm just down to my last Lumin, a Poison Searknight, which isn't good at all. So yeah, I'm sitting up now with a Poison Searknight, badly Poison Searknight, which will die in the next 8 turns. Plus, and this guy decides to photosynthesis. Like, come on, guys, please. I should have just forfeited at this point, but no. I'm too stubborn for that. Searknight is slowly dying due to poison, racking up over time. So I'm projecting that I have maybe 6 more turns at this point before I die. And that's including my weight, which I'm going to need because I have no energy now. Health Amulet is helping, but it's not helping enough. So yeah, I now have to press wait, which means more poison damage, and Chartiki gets to chip if they don't decide to use photosynthesis. When they decide to rest to take advantage of me having to wait. So I regain energy, and I regain health, but I also take poison damage. So I go for the slap down. And photosynthesis again. Thanks, Chartiki. Chartiki is really good. I made a video on that, which I'll probably put up in the right corner. Territorial Chartiki, obviously. Why would I use normal Chartiki? Noxious Weeds? Ew. Why are you putting Noxious Weeds on something that already has a 4 times resistance to the plant? Not a soul is going to be using a plant move against Chartiki. Like, Goofy? Bruh. Nevermare wouldn't even have to use a plant move against Chartiki because I'm pretty sure it learns the dark type move to use. Like, who's using plant moves against Chartiki? Just because it's an immunity doesn't mean you need it. Not a single time that I've used Chartiki, I have been hit by a plant move whilst using it. And Noxious Weeds isn't really good even with the buff because my Chartiki didn't learn any plant moves. So I lost the match. Alright, so we're in the second match now against Mewtwo Lover OP. And this is looking like a steamer right now, I'm not even gonna lie. We got Icicle, Oxydrake, Diborg, Snagoop, Tatap, and Eruptodon, which my team deals pretty well with. I decided to swap my team to a tanky run because I was so mad at what happened in the last battle. This took me 4 tries to record. Just these 2 battles took me 4 tries to record because everyone decided to bring incredibly bulky Lumens. And that team just wasn't working. This is why you need to have a good team that can deal with stall. If your team really sucks to stall and has one more spot, just add Ragoon. It'll save your life. Slap down, chase down, burglar. It's amazing at dealing with stall. You can also run provoke. So that's slap down, chase down, provoke, and then quick pounce. So I'm setting up barbs here against Icicle because it's actually stay in the pace, even though I'm literally slower than them. They go for the Mega Chomp, so Repugnant activates and actually poisons Icicle for once. Like, this is the first time I've ever gotten to this to proc. Because some people are just kind of dumb like that. This is one time I was battling someone with Oxydrake, and they literally press Mud Spatter. Activated combative, then press it again. Why? So yeah, Icicle cannot touch Gary the Lumella. It's just slowly dying. This is stall is actually kind of broken. Alright, so I swap in Searknight against Icicle because it's gonna die soon anyway. And I have to let those traps do their work. Phantom Slash does barely anything against Searknight. It'll literally regen that damage in another turn, and Icicle is slowly dying to poison. I go for the Flaming Kick. Bop! And it kills Icicle. Next. I'm not even sure if Icicle has an SA. Like, honestly, my favorite part of these videos is literally just me going on random rants while they're choosing a move. Like, just these random tangents. Alright, so they send in Snagoop. And it takes bars damage, but normal poison barbs, so I can't use Baneful. But Snagoop L. Snagoop is an L. See what it did to Himber last round? That is not W, bruh. That's an L. So I'm checking Searknight stats. Oh, shout out to Corrupted Days because he gave me the actually no, he didn't give me this one, but he gave me my SA Oxydrake. So shout out to him. Even though he definitely doesn't need my shout out. Jetstream barely touches Searknight. Go for the Flaming Kick, then go for the Flaming Kick again because it's less energy. Buck Blast barely touches Searknight. And I'm so sorry if me talking to my mic is super loud right now because it's like right next to my face. I'm moving away from you guys. Is this better? I hope it is. So I swap out Searknight because I don't want it to die to another Jetstream because Snagoop had a roll and decided to live. And this person must be running the most goofy Snagoop stat because I outspeed it. In which universe is that a good thing? I'm running a brawny, nimble, very clumsy, baneful Blowtox, which I can't remember how much speed, but I definitely shouldn't be outspeeding this Snagoop, bro. So they swap in Tatab, which is like the worst swap in the history of mankind because they don't even outspeed me. So Noxious Pearl, useless. Venom Chomp obliterates Tatab. They're so far getting just steamrolled. That's 3-5. And they send an Eruptodon, which is even worse swap. Because I could literally just Aqua Jaws. Aqua Jaws, boom, a decent amount of damage. It doesn't kill. It would have killed if it was poisoned, but whatever. They try and use Burnout to get rid of the barbs. Like, the main reason I'm even using barbs is because it's broken right now, and you can't get rid of them. And Eruptodon as a burn-up user is not good because it's so frail. You should be running Eruptodon as a sweeper or something. They Magma Block, which is like, is this your playthrough team? Because it's looking really, really bad right now. So I take damage from Magma Block, even though they're gonna die next turn, obviously. Who do you think I am? So I decided to take a while to pick a move for some reason, even though the obvious choice is just Aqua Jaws again. I probably was tapped out looking at something. Yeah, because my mouse is weird. But Aqua Jaws again. They avoid the attack. It's just like, bruh. Earthquake? What? Yo, what is this? What kind of Eruptodon are you running, bro? So, sadly, Blowtox dies. Rest in peace. He's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I swap in Valkyrie, which I should be using more. Because this is an SA Valkyrie. Wait, no. This isn't my SA one, but I have an SA Valkyrie with Applied Frustration, which is actually pretty good with Radiant Forecast, if I recall. So I just decided to go for the Flash and Flee, which will do enough damage. Even though the better idea would literally just be to click Metal Blast. They actually outspeed my Valkyrie, which is surprising because I have no idea what kind of set this guy's running at this point. Just some goofy ass sets. I'd love saying that. If you actually made it this far into the video without clicking me off because of my actually doo-doo commentary, please subscribe because I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the month. Thank you. If you subscribed. So they swap an Oxydrake. It takes bark damage. Yada yada yada. And I'm trying to pick a move. See, I'm trying to pick a move or I'm tapped out right now. I should stop doing that while I'm recording. Hindsight Archer. So String Steel does barely anything. They driving force me out, which Searknight tanks like a boss. And Valkyrie comes in. Valkyrie is like GG's. That's just GG's, man. I Radiant Forecast because I don't have a Game of Pulse on this thing. Question: what kind of set do you run in your Valkyrie? Because I don't know when I make a defensive Valkyrie whether I should run Game Pulse, Flash and Flee, Metal Blast, and Rejuvenate, or Game Pulse, Metal Blast, whatever boosting move it has, like I think it's Magnify and Rejuvenate instead, because Flash and Flee is kind of useful. So they driving force me again, which is like GG's, man. I've already set up Radiant Forecast. You don't have anything that can swap into Radiant Forecast, so this is just GG's. I decided to go for the toxic move and trade, do a little bargain, you know, at the ancient Mesopotamians, and they get a volcanic ash. I receive power cuffs. I decided to burn them just because, like, for that extra spice, the extra toxicity. And they go for the outburst. Does barely anything because they have no energy. I photosynthesis because I'm feeling a little mean today. I'm gonna let you stall out. And they get struck by Radiant Forecast and die. GG's. So yeah, that's the end of this. And ooh, yay, mastery. So yeah, subscribe. Bye.